If you're new to finances, I'm gonna give you the top 3 ETFs that you certainly need to invest in if you wanna be rich. And the third ETF, that's gonna be by far the best one and something you probably never heard of. So you wanna stick around to the end of the video so I can reveal that ticker for you. Now, investing could be very intimidating. And in all my videos, I try to explain things to you in a very simple way. That way you can become educated and get rich. If you have any ETFs that you currently use, please drop a comment down below and let me know which ones they are. Okay, so let's start with the first ETF that you probably heard so much about, but this is by far one of the best ETFs you need to invest in. And that is the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. The ticker is VOO. Now, what makes this ETF so great is it's following the S&P 500. So it's the 500 largest companies in the United States. I want you to think of Apple, Microsoft, Coca-Cola, the big companies. So you could feel good knowing if you're investing into these companies, you are in good hands. Now, when it comes to investing, everyone's always worried. And there's something I always repeat to myself that I want to share with you to make you feel comfortable about investing as well. If the S&P 500 holds the 5 largest companies and you think you're going to lose all your money, let me explain this to you. If these 500 companies all go down, all go bankrupt, society would not exist. And we already seen the government would bail out corporations like crazy. So have no fear. You will not lose all your money within the market. Now, you will have up years and down years because that's the way the market goes, but you will not lose all your money. And the only way you will lose money is if you decide to sell when the market is down. Another thing about VOO that is awesome and you should definitely invest in is it has low expense ratio. Anytime you make any purchase of an ETF, you want to make sure that the expense ratio is low. The reason why it's low is there's not so much changing going on within the S&P 500. Usually the companies that are in there for a while. And if some do get removed, it will only be a few. And since there's not so much transactions going on in the fund, it's only right to have a low expense ratio. You also want to look at the risk reward. For this, it's a 4. That is not that bad. It's not a very risky endeavor, but I do want to add this caveat. The reason why it's not that risky and what determines it to be not that risky is this is a long-term play. This isn't something you get in and out. This is something you want to set it, constantly put money into your account, and you put money in twice a month, have a dollar cost average, and you set it and you forget it. When the market is not doing that great, you don't panic. You stay there for the long haul because that's what investing is, and that's when you get rich. Guys, if you're getting any value from this video, I really would love it if you hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and with your help, I will certainly get there. I really appreciate it. Let's get back to the video. Now, the second ticker is VTI. That stands for Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. Self-explanatory. It follows the market. Well, technically, it follows the CRSP Total Market Stock Index. Now, a lot of people don't know what the CRSP is, and this is really important. So let me explain it to you. Center for Research Security Prices. All this is doing is following all types of stocks within the market, whether large cap or small cap, all of it, and is getting a good understanding of how the market is doing. So if you buy a VTI, essentially what you're doing is you're buying everything on the market, a huge portion of the market. So now when the market is doing great, you are riding that. That makes things a whole lot more simpler. We are talking about indexes, large cap, small cap, bonds, everything this is following, and this is always used by economists to get a good measure of what's going on in the economy. So you might as well do the same as well and follow it. So now you know what VOO is and VTI, and this is the third ticker, which by far is the most important ticker that you will invest in ever in your life. You ready? It's called the YOU. You got that right. You are the best investment, period. Hands down. If you educate yourself on finance, you then have the ability to bring in so much wealth. If you put all the time and investment into yourself, whether it is in your 9-to-5 job, working as hard as you can, trying to negotiate your salary, making more money, putting money into your 401k plan, putting money into your Roth IRA, having emergency funds, there's all these things that you can implement in your life to make things easier and to make yourself richer. Now, the definition of rich is different amongst other people. Rich is what you want to be in your life, not what you see in someone else's life, what you want to do in your own life. So you might have a certain level of income that makes you feel completely satisfied, and you don't want any more than that because you don't want the stress. That's why investing in you is important. You need to understand, what do you want to do in life? Where do you want to be in life? How long you want to work? All these things you need to put down on a piece of paper and document it, and that way it will guide your investments. You will not have any idea what type of investments you want to be in if you don't know where you want to go. I'm really a big advocate in investing in yourself. From reading books, and it doesn't need to be only about finance. It could be multiple self-help books to open up your perspective and open up your knowledge about what's going on in the current world, in the current economy, everywhere in life. Meditate, go to the gym, quit drinking, eat healthier. All these things will allow you, the one main vehicle in your life, to get you all the income that you want to have in your life. Because if you're not healthy and you're not sleeping right and you're drinking and you're getting sloppy and you're overspending, well, guess what? You're making things a lot harder for yourself, and you're not giving 100% to try to get rich. So there you have it, guys. Those are the top 3 ETFs that I recommend for you to follow to get you started on your financial journey. If you have any questions, comments, please drop it down below. I would love to hear it, and I will try to respond to as much comments as possible. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.